Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm back today to work on the sack journal. I'm hoping to get this finished up here pretty soon. I'm going to start my timer so I don't keep you too long, or so I don't keep you over an hour. I might keep you a while. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far. We haven't done anything else to the cover or the spine. And here I just went ahead and attached this flower when I was with you last, or time before. And then I just inserted this little tiny journal card here. So it's just kind of a surprise, just a little memo place. And then I went through and I added flowers to each of these pieces here. So that is all the way through. And then I came through and I added some pockets. So let's start right here. I need something in here. And I have some paper I thought I might use. I think this one. And I'm just going to make some little journal cards. Is all. That's all I'm doing. And I'm not backing these journal cards. I'm just, some of them I might back, but mostly I'm not backing them. And the reason is because it'll get too thick. The journal will. And it will super gator mouth. And, well, you know, I do like a gator mouth journal, but let's see if this will fit. Almost. Got to trim a little more off the side and a little more off the top or bottom. I'll save these for a bit because I might need them to make clusters. And then what we'll do is I am giving them the scallop treatment, which is this edging right here. I don't think my video posted on Friday, so I'll have to come back and start that one for Monday. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. It was all set up and scheduled to go, but I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong in it and it got pulled back temporarily or something. Hard to say. I might have sang a song that was too close to another song. Good heavens, my voice is so different than singers, you know. Can't imagine why they'd catch me on that. So that is all I'm doing to these. I may go ahead and do something along the top here, just to kind of give it some pizzazz. So let's see what we have for pizzazzers. And we could do a little doodad up here of some kind. But I was actually thinking more about something that went clear across. But I have a lot of little pieces. Could do something like that. That looks like a little lace piece there. I don't want to overdo it. That's for sure. No, I like this other one better. Let's just go ahead and apply that one. And we'll see how it goes. So how is everybody today? I'm sure glad you're here. I don't know if I got glue all the way to the end there. Almost. Almost right on the nose, but not quite. Not quite on the nose. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and go around that. Then I don't have to wait for it to dry so much before I have to remember to go back and clip it. And then this little piece right here. Let's go ahead and just add that little lacy looking eyelet piece on there. It's just a 49 Market piece that's on the end of the papers. I can't think what you call them right now. Oh, so many things to remember. So it's been fairly quiet weekend, even though it's the music festival going on, but we're just not even hearing it this year. I did a little bit yesterday. I went out, and I think I was telling you in my video I made yesterday that I went out and listened to the music and sounded great, and then my neighbor started singing to it, which is fine. I don't mind people singing, but oh, I like that. Gotta find another one of those. I'll have to look for another one of those. Yep, I like that. That looks good. Okay, I'm going to let that one dry because that little flower isn't quite ready to be dry yet. Okay, so right here, we're just going to kind of work our way through a little bit. I'm thinking maybe I will put papers in here to be written on, like journal cards. This little tab thing will have to come off. And then they have to be cut pretty small to fit up in there because of the glue. Yeah, the glue makes it pretty tight. Let's see if I can find my phone folder. Might have got some more glue in where it didn't need to be. Yeah. So just a little thinner. Maybe this one will go with there. Otherwise, I'm going to be sticking what? Otherwise, we're just going to stick ephemera in it. So we're going to scallop it. just act as some little note cards. We could washi tape the end, but we already have flowers up here. Guess it would add a nice touch. That's a washi tape that doesn't stay on. They made it that way purposely. It's a temporary washi. Don't stick back there. There we go. So it has a little decoration on it, but not a lot. So I won't bore you with doing this part because they're all going to be pretty much the same, except for they will be different colors. Some of them will. Okay, right about there. I'll do one more. There'll be a few different colors, and they'll use different washi tapes on each one. And if I don't washi tape, then I will do what will I do? So right about here. If I don't do washi tape on them, I will do paper from the pack that I've been using. So it's just to give the bottom of the card a little bit of character, since the top is stuck in that other place with that flower up there. Oh, I'm going to have to let this one dry so that I can do its bottom edge. Maybe. Let's go up here and do these first. The rounding of the edges really, I know you've heard me say this many times, it just helps things slide in and out easier. Let's go back to the first one. We'll put this one here. And we'll go back to the last one. Right here. And put this one here. There we go. Okay. So now we have our little pocket here with our little flower right here. And we know what we're going to make for these is these little cards here. And then here I put in a double belly band. So this will have just a couple pieces of paper in it. Journal cards, of course. Let's try right there. do with it? It is so hard to see where your lines are on this paper. I think that's it. Okay, like this. This one actually might be able to go through up here. Like that. Let's make a little bit bigger one for the bottom. And let's make it out of something a little different. Here's this one. Let's see if it'll fit. It's about the same width, really. What did I do? Glue it shut? I think having this card in kind of glued it shut. Okay, so we'll have like this card and this card in here. And I won't be backing those either, but I will put, I'm going to cut it off a little bit. Each one. There. And then just a little bit bigger on this one. And we'll scallop them. Like so. Okay. So, on the bottom will be this one. Like so. And then here will be this one. So the pockets need to be stretched a little bit. So you can see why I'm keeping the embellishments not on there. Going with the flatter embellishments as much as I can. Even adding this one might be too much. Adding the extra papers keeps it still pretty flat. I think it really helps. I might add something to the ends here, like maybe at this number here. Just kind of shows to take it out that way. Something like that. Or I might put a little flower on the end or something like that. That would be cute as well. I already lost my scissors on here somewhere. There. Easy peasy, keeping them keeping it easy, keeping them flat. Can't put one on this end, otherwise you won't be able to slide it through. And then here, let's just add a little flower to that end if we can. I think that would be okay. Let's do that. And that way it'll stick out there just a little bit. Let's go this way. And it'll give you something, a little something to pull on to pull it out. But I think that these will make nice little journaling cards. Mostly you can journal on the front. Probably you'd want to use maybe a darker pen on some of them. Okay, I need to let that dry because it's still oozing out the back because I use so much glue. And I'll let this one dry. Okay, so let those dry for a little bit. Let's move on. We know what we're doing here. Okay, oh, here, I did this one already. It's just another little flat pocket here. Might think about what we're going to do to these. I might run a flat piece of lace or whatever you call it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting today. My brain is very tired. So I put that stationery paper in here that I'd folded all up and decided not to use. Added a little bird. And just made a little journal booklet. Trim. Might put some little bits of trim on these flat pockets. Like that. I do still have some of this. So that kind of pulls the outside to the inside. I like that. So let's do that. Okay, so there to right about there. Got this little bit of stuff on there. Okay. And that works. It's still nice and flat. It's too long, but that's okay. No, it's not okay. Trim it off. There, that's okay. Okay, so let's find that first flat pocket here. Let's see if there's enough for that one. There is. I don't know if I have any more purple, but I can always order some more. So we'll start down at that end. wants to go on nice and crooked. See if I can straighten it out a little bit. I like that. I think that looks good. Okay. There we have, oh, let's see if those are dry. Yep. Okay. I could back them, but I think this paper is strong enough to go ahead and leave it like this. I could. That's just an extra little piece. I could just go ahead and put it right there. I kind of like that. Just so it gives you a little tab. Little finger tab. And there. And then we really, I think, need to add something right here. This is floral. Too big. Nope. Although if we did something like that, then you'd have an extra little belly band there. Or I could just put it on like that. I think I'll do that. I think I'll just glue it all the way down. So you're catching my thinking process now. I'm going to just glue it on like that. So I get that little bud up there. And this will get cut right here. There we go. I like that. I think that looks very nice. And then there's just this little bit of roses left here. Nope, not going to do it. Not going to add it. And these pages are folding because they have this bump on them, and so they just kind of have tended to fold. Oh, where's that flower? Nope, not doing it. We know what we're doing here. And then we have this and that. That's okay. We've done that. We know what's going here. Here I've just put a journaling card in the back. And I think that is sufficient. I do want to put some lace or something on the bottom. Washi tape maybe. Let's go with this one. How far up does that go? Just one more line up on my glue. So you can see you can keep embellishments pretty simple, really. They don't always have to be all out fancy or anything like that. So there's that one. And once again, oh, I did put this in there. I think we'll go ahead and use that as a little embellishment there. So I want to take the ends and scallop them. I just liked the way this one looked. It was just a piece I had in my cupboard over there, and I thought, you know, let's use it. Otherwise it's just going to sit in the drawer for a while longer. And it's just going to be a little journaling note place. Just like that. Perfect for me. Oh, and then here I made two little corner pockets, and I made them this height, and then I squared it. So whatever this height is, I think it's 3.5. I believe it's 3.5. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 3.5 high by 3.5 wide. And then I came over about, 3/4 of an inch maybe. Yeah. And then I angled it and I made a line at 1.5 inches here. Did them exactly the same. Then I cut some little tags to put in here. Still have to put something in the top of them. And I made 2 of them. They're little matchy ones. So there's that. And we know what's going here. And here I made another little journaling card and a little journal booklet. You can journal in here, and there's a couple pieces of ephemera. And oh, on this one I just added a piece to the back to decorate it a little bit. And so that's all I did there. Just little bits. And let's see. Can't do that. Oh, I love that. But it's too fluffy for this journal. But I do love it. But I do have a nice little flat piece here. I don't see any more purpley things in there. Well, I do. But not exactly what I want to use in this book. I'm looking at my jar. My colorful jar of goodies. What could we put there? Maybe a little piece of lace or something. Don't have to put anything, really. I'd have to put something there too. That's washi tape. Let's look at the birds again. No. Could do something like this. Just a little bit of stuff. Let's see. This, I think, is this what I'm looking for? Yeah. That or this. Oh, maybe this. Sorry. Gotta get myself over it. Have I been out of camera? I do save these little bits. So perhaps we'll just put it kind of at an angle. Do we want this at an angle? Both at an angle? I don't really like it straight. So I think they'll both go at an angle. Just a little bit. Haven't been able to ride our bikes for a couple days because of the traffic in town. All the trailers and stuff coming through for the big concert series. There we go. That works. I think I'll put that one right on the bottom of that one so it just matches up a little bit. And that way I use it. There we go. Although I should have shredded this other end of it too. Let's see. Well, maybe we'll just have to shred the whole thing. Do it that way. Never did get over to the Daiso store. The Daiso store is like a dollar store in Japan. Yeah, I'd sure like to go. There, now we got a couple layers of that. I like that. I think that works. And it kind of says, oh, we belong together. Okay, so we need something there. I think I need to add that. I do have some leaves that keep hanging around. What if we use the leaves here? I don't see a problem with that. Except for we wouldn't get all the way out on the ends of those. Got my fingers on the pieces I don't want glue going out too far. There. Just a little greenery. And then this one here. Could put an egg on there. Could put that bird on there. Here's a little love note. Oh, let's do this. It's from another paper pack, but why not? And around the corners, a 1/2 inch around those, so this one is going to take a 1/2 inch too, just so they kind of match up. Cute. I can go with that. There. Cute. That works. So now we have our little booklet there. Okay, I gotta do something different here. Let me throw that stuff back there. It probably goes back behind the desk. Pull my washi tape up. And I gotta move some stuff because I have too much stuff right here. And I'm getting out of camera because of it. Because I have it all stacked over here. Put that there. So sorry, I have to do this for a second. Makes you afraid to use your desk. Okay. Almost there. Let's put that bird away. Put that there. One of these has my sister's address on it. Oh, it's back there. Okay. You can tell where I was when I was talking to my sis. Oh, that's a nice little piece. There. Oh, look at us. Oh, that feels so much better. It's surprising what a little space can do if it's hogging you up. Okay, we know what's going there. Here is another double belly band. So, you know what we're going to do there is we're going to double it up and do it just similar to this one. Only, yeah, probably do the exact same thing, maybe some different paper. Okay, and then this is what we're doing for those others. And then back here, I have this, like, It's sort of like the corset, but I didn't put the ties through it. I left it open so we could slide a card down in there as a journal card. It's only going to be able to slide about this far because we start getting that big curve in there. I'll see what I can make it do, but it just won't be able to go too far. So, and it can only be about this wide. Okay. So, oh, for heaven's sakes. Where is it? There it is. There and there. Funny how it's so hard to see a pencil line on the paper. All right. This one I think I'm going to have to stiffen up because it's a pretty tight fit there. Let's go ahead and trim it down just a little bit. If I trim it too far, I'll have to make a new one. And let's go ahead and stiffen it up a little bit with some heavy-duty craft cardstock. There it is. I could fold that over and turn it into a little booklet. I have to score that. And then I would have to score and cut, score and cut. You're trying to be a misguided scissor there. Okay. Look at that. I'm off. Terribly off. Oh dear, probably won't even cut now. There. Little glue on it. Sticks to everything. Gets all over the wire. Okay. That's better. Now it's probably too small. No, it should still go in there. Yes. Yes. Much better. Okay, so you can see that that's about as far as it can go. with the glue I have in there. Let's see if I can break it just a little bit there. And there. That's it right there. So we do need some sort of a topper on that so that we can pull it back out. Ooh. But first I want to go ahead and trim it up. I think I will 1/2 inch round it instead of the other shape, the scallop shape. Okay, so I need something up here to act as a pull tab. Now I could hole punch it. We could put something on it, but I'm not going to do that. Here's an egg. Here's a bird. He kind of matches nicely, doesn't he? Look at that owl. Ooh. Kitty. Big kitty. A puppy. A bunny. What is a bunny and a puppy and a kitty doing in the birdie box? There is that one. This is an old embellishment, but that would work too. I think we'll do that. I think it'll work. I've had this since I started, a long ago. Looks like I'm going to keep you an hour today. Hope that's okay. If you're still here, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. This one has a pinpoint in it. Let's use that to get in here. Okay, then it has this, I have this little letter. Could be right here. Let's just put it down a little further. Like so. Okay. So we know where the book is going. You now know where I've been with the book. These are pretty simple straight cuts, easy to do. You didn't need a tutorial on that. I did use bulldog clips to clip these down, and I flipped it over so they would stay clipped right on the bottom there. on that corners. And yeah, the pockets were all very easy to do. So we need one there. Yeah, just simple, easy peasy stuff. Okay, I will let you go for today. And hopefully when we come back, all we'll have left to do is put on this spine covering. And yeah. Oh, I might add some embellishments here, but I do have these flowers on here, so maybe I just need something over here. Okay, I think that's it for today. I appreciate you joining me, and I hope that you think things are going okay with this. And I guess I will talk to you later. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye. Whoops. There we go. Bye.